Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow Earth travelers. Oblyx here, coming at you today from Project Ozone Lite. How y'all doing today? So, last time we built these pumps behind me and the solar thingamabobberdealios back there in the back. So we are creating heavy water in that drum right over my head, and we're turning that lithium over my head in that drum into tritium. So let's get back in our regular view. Now this drum here full of the heavy water, as you can see, is full, 65,000 buckets. And let's do our jetpack be quiet trick. There we go. And we've got, remember, 2 of the tritium tanks. One here, full, and one here, full. And of course our liquid lithium is still full. So awesome. Now today we need to work with this heavy water. And we need to process it into deuterium. So for that, we're going to use an electrolytic separator. So let's pull out handy dandy trusty tablet everything. And look at the electrolytic separator. Let me double check, make sure we don't have one already. Nope, we're good. We can build one. So for that, we're going to need this thing, which requires a whole bunch of dust. We'll see if I have it in my system. I do. So there's that little dealy bobber, the electrolytic core. And everything else should be easy peasy. Boom. Done. Nice. Now, heavy water is a liquid. So we're going to need our configurator. And we're going to need some ultimate mechanical pipes. Awesome. So I think we're just going to come right there. We're just going to go straight out like so. And let me get some helper blocks. Now, I have filmed an episode between this episode and the last. Oops, that's the wrong place. But it won't be on my channel. It'll be over on Mirrusky's. So, she needed some help with her mystical agriculture farm, and as you guys know, we've already been there, done that, so we popped on over to help her out. And that episode will be up on her channel. I think she's actually going to break it into several episodes, so you guys go over there, watch it, and give her some love. So let's see, we got up to some shenanigans as usual. All right, so we are pumping in the heavy water. We are turning it into deuterium and oxygen. Well, we don't need that oxygen, so we'll just dump the excess. Nice. Now let's see about some upgrades for this bad boy. And we're going to need, let's see, these 8 energy upgrades. I figure any day now I'm going to run out of material and have to go get some more. But hey, we're still holding in there. So there's those. And we only need 4 of these guys. Alright, let's get started getting those in there. So we always like to start with the energy. Nice, full of deuterium. Now, just like we did with the tritium, where we're piping it out into an ultimate tank, I want to do the same thing with the deuterium. So I've got these ultimate tanks, but that one's oxygen and that one's ethylene, so let's get us basic tank. An advanced tank. An elite tank. And an ultimate tank. And actually I think I'll make two. You know, we have two of the tritium tanks, one on each of the solar thingamabobberdelios. So why not have two of these guys? Ooh. It's my ultimate tank. Why do you go in there? I don't want you in there, you silly thing. Stop doing that. There we go. Two ultimates. We're gonna need those. Okay. So I think we're ready for some more upgrades. Yep, there we go. And we should be full, yeah. Alright, so now we want to... Oh, we don't need the liquid anymore. Now we want the gas. So let's get some ultimate pressurized tubes right there. We will pop a deuterium one on that side right there. Nice and red. And I think we will... how do I want to do this? I'll tell you what, let's go out two, like I so. How did I do these? I did one out and in. Okay, let's go one more. Boom. Just cuz. And I want to put one right there and one right there. And these guys are filling up with deuterium. And he's producing it as quick as he can. So we'll pop those mufflers in there. You see, you know, our pumps are definitely keeping up with the heavy water, so we should be okay there. Nice, and that's just going to give us a nice deuterium buffer. So now I want to combine the deuterium and the tritium into DT fuel. To do that, we're going to need a chemical infuser. Now, I'm not going to use the DT to run the system, though you could. Instead, we're going to need it for a holorum. Holla! It's just a tool you use to start the reactor up, to get it going. Alright, so we've got our chemical infuser. And we want to get this tritium. I think we'll come down 3 on each of these. We basically want to combine them. None of these should connect, so we should be okay. No! Put this guy into wrench mode. Get that back. Pop these in. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Alright, now switch this into gases. And have it pull out. And come up here and pull out. And that is input. We want it to output. And then we want to do the same thing over here. Output. Nice. All right, so we got a line full of tritium. And over here, let's combine our deuterium in the same way. we'll set that to out, set this to out. And we really don't even need to switch these to the pipes to the output mode as long as we've set the tank to the output mode. So now we've got our Deuterium and our Tritium. So I could just pop this guy right there. That's not going to work. Not going to work at all. Wrench mode. Wrench me. There we go. We need to come over one. Now that'll work. The reason it wouldn't work is because that was going to put our DT fuel output right next to our tritium line, and they would have mixed, and mixy is no good. No bueno. And this we're going to bring down. And just come over here. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Now you can see we're getting tritium in here, deuterium in here, and it's making DT fuel. Fantastic. So we want to add upgrades to this bad boy as well. Because upgrade everything. That's my opinion. Hopefully we have enough bits and bobs to do that. And I think this guy can possibly even accept the gas upgrade. I'm going to do 9. I can't remember if it takes the gas upgrade or not. We shall see. So first, we're going to put the shut-up blocks in. You can tell which upgrades they'll take if you watch right here. So it'll take the shut-up, the speed up, the stop using go-go juice, and that's it. So it does not take these gas upgrades. I don't think this one does either. Oh, see, now the heavy water is vapping. That's because we're dumping this oxygen and we're using deuterium, so it's piping all the deuterium into here to make the DT. I don't think these take the gas either. Speed, energy, muffling. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so we've got all the energies. Let's get the speeds. And then we should start seeing DT showing up pretty darn quick. Given it's nighttime, we're not making any tritium. You see it's empty. So we're just riding on what's in the pipes and in the tanks. So we're actually using out of this tank right now to make the DTs. But we are keeping up with the deuterium. So, and if we need more lithium and more tritium, we can make that happen. But I think we'll be okay. So the DT is now full. So now it can start backlogging. Ah, there we go. It's light enough. It started producing tritium again. And we're going to be full in any second. Nice. I might actually add a second ultimate tank here, holding some more tritium on both sides, just to give us a little bit bigger buffer. But that is it as far as the basics goes. We're producing all the fuel we need to produce, and now we can start with the actual reactor. And we'll put that down here. Then we need a laser matrix to charge it up. So let's see about some we need a controller and some frames and some ports and some glass. And there's another piece of glass that we're missing here that I'll have to get. We'll need a hollow room. Let's see. Oh, we'll have to put that in a metallurgy confuser. We'll need gold and charcoal. We can do that. No problemo. So let's find that other piece. Let's just go this way. Down to the reactor bits. So that's the dynamic tank. Where's our reactor? Alright, controller, frame, ports, reactor glass, and the laser focus matrix. So let's go ahead and get that. Block of redstone and some reactor glass. Reactor glass is reactor frames around glass. Reactor frames is a whole bunch of steel casings, which I have an autocraft for. So there's 100. And we'll put 32 back in there. We need a controller, just a tank, some of these bad boys, and some glass. Oh, I don't have any of those. There we go. A controller. We're going to need 2 ports. I think we'll be okay without one of those. And we're going to need, I'm just rounding through my head here how many of these I want. I think I want 3. So we're going to need 3 more of these. So we're getting 4 whether we want them or not. And we want some reactor glass. And then let's go ahead and make a scoosh more of this. And we need to make one of these. But we're getting 2, so hey, deal with it. Alright, so now I need to figure out where I want this. And I'm going to need helper blocks. I already had helper blocks. Well, there you go. I wanted fresh helper blocks. That's what it was. Those other ones were old and stale. We needed fresh ones. So we're going to go right under here. We're just going to go down a little ways to give us plenty of room. The controller for this thing is on the top, and it has to be on the top. I think that's plenty good. We'll get rid of these. And let's get our reactor frames. Now what you want to do here is just make a big old plus sign. So we want to start with the center. We're going to do basically a 3x3. So there's our 3x3, and then we're going to put a pip on the end on each of the centers, like so. And then we can, whoa, looks like I landed on something, but I didn't. Maybe my chin hit it. There we go. All right. So now we've got kind of our plus sign with some dimples on the edge. We want to come on that corner. Doesn't matter which one. You can actually just put a block on each one of those little tips of the plus, and then just come out until they meet, like so. Nice. All right, now what you want to do is pick the side that's gonna have the laser. Let's see, my towers are that way. If I put the laser here or here, it's going to go out toward the towers. If I put it over here, it's kind of out of the way. But I'm going to have to get power all the way around to the lasers, so maybe we'll go out this way. Okay, so we want these laser focus matrices. We just need one of them. Boom, right there like so. Now we can take our glass, go there, there, and there. And I'm actually going to break out that piece and slap a piece of glass in its place, like so. And I'm going to do that all the way around, just because, yeah, I don't know, I like the glass there. I think it looks better. And we're going to go boop, 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 and make a plus sign out of glass. If you have glass. If you don't, it's a little difficult to make a plus sign. There. Now we need to fill in the corners on this row. Like so. Then we're going to turn it upside down and do the same thing. So we're going to fill in on top of these lower glass. And we're going to be out of blocks because that seems to be a running theme today. Is that we shouldn't have blocks. All right. Now we can come in here and we can put one on each piece of glass and then just come all the way around, and basically a 3x3, just don't fill in the middle, because the middle is where you're going to put that controller, that reactor controller. Bam, and it will point up. So there is your reaction chamber, minus the ports. We do need to put in these guys. So here's our laser. I don't like to put any ports on the side with the laser. I do want to be close to that, so I think I'll put the power output port. I could go in the center, but I really like to leave the center open because I like to see it, so I'm going to go right there. And then I'm going to come over here, and this is going to be our fuel line. And realistically, this should have been our fuel line. Now I'm thinking, now this has me thinking, maybe I should move the laser. Sorry, just trying to keep things neat, you know? You only get one shot at making this neat, so. So if I put the laser there, that's not going to do what I want to do either. Okay, so the laser is temporary. I really want the fuel to come in on this side, because our tritium and deuterium's right above our head. So I'm going to go ahead and put the fuel input right here, like so. Then that means power I will take out right here. It's going to look a little, whatever, it'll be fine. Stop being so picky, Oblyx. And I'll put our laser on this side. And we will pop that guy there. Boom. Nice. Now, a fully formed reactor. So it's formed, it's happy. You just look in here, it says the word formed. Tells you, hey, it's good to go. So this is going to be power. It will come out and go into this cable here. Then these are going to be our fuel lines. So these guys will go up there to receive the go-go juice. So let's go ahead and get that in place. We'll probably need to make some more pressurized tubes. So I want to keep these separated, and I want this to go to the deuterium line. Yeah, that's going to work nice. I just want to make sure it connects to the bottom side of these two tanks, which it will, so that'll be fine. Boom. Now that's going to pipe deuterium into our reactor. If we look at fuel, we can see deuterium. And now we want to get to the tritium. Make sure that that pressurized tube and this pressurized tube don't touch, as it mixes your... See, if I went up one more, it would touch and it would fill up with deuterium. We do not want that. I really kind of want it to connect right there. So we'll do this. Bam. Like so. Nice. And fuel. There's our tritium. So deuterium, tritium, or you could just put DT fuel. We could go straight out of this machine right here with our DT fuel. But in this setup, it's not necessary. So now we need some flux ducts. And we want to wire this bad boy in. To that line there. I think that will meet. Because this line can transport an infinite amount of power, for RF per tick, it will feed our need. Nice. Alright, we are pretty much ready to go. Minus laser power. Slap some light on here. Don't want baddies. This would be a bad place for a creeper to spawn. And I don't think we put light on our new machines today. So let's make sure those are well lit. There we go. Again, we're trying to prevent lag. You know, the lighting updates in Mekanism cause lag, so we want to try and prevent them. So let's clear out our inventory a wee bit. And I am going to save the laser matrix for the next video. But I sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, as always, as we continue to build this Mekanism fusion reactor. And we are almost done. We will light this puppy up in the next episode. So, until next time, get out there and make some noise. See ya.